Hey, what's up guys, this is Jason. Alright, I'm making this video because I picked up one of these GoolRc 150 amp 2 to 6S RS150a. So I got it all hooked up and went to calibrate it and had a little tough time with it. So I had to unplug everything from the receiver at first. I had to unplug this wire before it would enter calibration mode. Like, after I did it with it unplugged, I hooked it back up and it would do it just fine with the motor and everything hooked up. So no issues. You hit the set button, turn it on, let off the set button, hold full throttle, and after that, then you can either do neutral next or reverse. It works the same both ways. So and the thing will flash. You don't have to hit the set button. It'll flash and it'll end. Alright, now something else I noticed that I wanted to share with you guys. Yeah, since I have these different program cards, this thing kind of looks similar to, Hobby Wing, RTR. It also kind of looks similar to the ZTW ESC I have. So, actually, this kind of looks similar to the Max, I think it's a Max 8 ESC. Anyway, so I plugged up the Hobby Wing ESC program card, and it did not work. Tried the GoolRc, which this is a GoolRc product, but this is for the S series, as you see right there beneath where it says GoolRc, it says S series. So this works for a lot of like Racer Star, different ones like that. Okay, so then I decided, all right, let's try this one, final one, see if it'll work. And sure enough, it did. Now let me turn it on and show you guys all the different options. It's pretty cool actually. So hold up. All right, guys. So here we are. We got plugged up. You always got to hit this first button. That'll connect it. Alright, so the first item is voltage protection. I went ahead and set it to 3.2. It's got, all these different options. Looks like no protection, 2.6, 2.8. Which, those are just way too low. I don't know why anyone would ever want to have it cut off there. But anyway, so we're going to move on. Running mode, forward, reverse, brake. That's what I'm going to leave it at for now. This thing I got, this ESC4, is not necessarily going to be a race vehicle. So, alright, next thing is motor timing. It's set to normal. We have high, very low, and low. Alright, so I'm going to leave it at normal. Acceleration is at high. I'm going to leave that. And then it's got very high, low, and very low. Reverse throttle is at 60%. I'm not sure. Then the forward throttle is set to 0%. I think that would be maybe to like have it set to where it's all, has a little bit of throttle applied, even if you're not touching throttle. I'm not really sure. I haven't really tried that setting. So I don't know yet. But all right, brake force 50%. We'll try that and see how that works. Drag brake. I don't want to run no drag brake. Motor rotation normal. Neutral range 4%. That's where it came, and that's where I'll keep it. BC. Now this is what I thought was interesting. It will actually switches between 6 and 8.4. Now I'm gonna show y'all. Listen to the fan right there, and that's with it at 6 volts where it was at. Now check this out. All right, I'm gonna set this. Okay. Now, after you set it, you gotta turn the ESC off and turn it back on. Now listen to how loud the fan is. That's how I knew that this thing worked. When I changed that, this is the first thing I tried to change just to see if it actually was going to work, and it did. So check it out. I don't intend to run this at 7, or actually it's at 8.4 volts. I don't intend to run it at that, at least not yet. So I'll go ahead and set that back real quick. Alright, so go to volume 6. Alright. Okay. Just to show you guys. There it is, back to the low BEC. So this ESC is not a sensor ESC, but you know, I think you guys know how I feel about censored motors, that it's kind of overrated. Although I do run them in my race buggies, but I do believe it's overrated, but you know, that's just the norm, so I do the same thing. But yeah, guys, so if you have one of these ESCs, or you know, if you're interested in getting an ESC, I think that this would be a you know, a good ESC to get for, you know, probably pretty much anything, you know, unless you want a censored application. And not this ESC programmer, but this one, which is a ZTW. I got this from Banggood. It's arrived in about 10 to 15 days, I think. You got to make sure you get the right one, but on Banggood they have this one. It works for the Beast and the Beast Pro, I think. But anyway, alright guys, hopefully this helps somebody. If you got any questions, leave it in the comments, and hope to see you out there at the races. Later.